If you run a service business like a dentist or a contractor, you know that a missed call is basically lost money. But hiring a full-time receptionist just to manage a calendar is incredibly expensive. Today, I am showing you exactly how I built Retell, an AI agent that answers phone calls, checks my real-time availability in Google Calendar, and books appointments instantly without me lifting a finger, using Retell AI for the voice and n8n for the brain. The problem with the old way of booking is the endless game of tag, where you email back and forth asking if Tuesday works, only to find out it is already taken by the time they reply. Even most modern AI tutorials get this wrong, because they just collect a name and send an email without actually checking if you're free, which leads to embarrassing double bookings. To fix this, we need to build an agent that actually has eyes to see your schedule and hands the right appointments directly onto your calendar. Let's break down how this AI agent works using a simple three-part architecture. First, we have Retell AI, which handles the actual phone call and turns speech into text. Second, we have the brain, which is an n8n automation workflow tool that takes the text, thinks about it, and decides what to do. And third, we have a Google Calendar, which is the database where our real appointments live. So essentially, Retell listens to the customer, sends the request to n8n, which checks the calendar and sends a perfect response back to the customer to speak out loud. Now let's look at the brain of the operation, which is this AI agent node inside of n8n, where we define exactly how it thinks. First up, in the user prompt section, you can see that I'm feeding raw data like the service, date, time, and the customer's name directly from our voice agent, which gives our AI agent the context it needs to understand the user's request. But the real magic happens down here in the system message, where I give it specific personality and a strict set of rules starting with the time zone. Here I've hard-coded to AEDT, because if you don't do this, the AI might default to UTC and book your 9 AM clients in the middle of the night. I also force it to include the person's name in the event title, so I can just glance at my calendar and know exactly who is walking through the door. Finally, and most importantly, I gave it a logic path to handle rejection, meaning if a slot is busy, it doesn't just give up, it actually looks for 2 alternative times nearby and offers them, which is the difference between a frustrating bot and a truly helpful assistant. For the AI to actually interact with the real world, we need to give it tools, which in n8n are represented by these 2 Google Calendar nodes connected to the agent. The first tool is a Get Many Events node, which gives the AI read access, allowing it to scan for existing busy slots between the start and end dates calculated from the user's request. The second tool, which is the Create Event node, gives the AI write access, allowing it to actually place the booking block on my calendar with the customer's name and the service details once availability is confirmed. And finally, we connect the brain, which is OpenAI's ChatGPT 4.1 mini model. This is what reads the incoming payload and decides what actions to take, and then generates a response based upon the outcome. Our final 2 nodes are a webhook. So this is where Retell AI will be sending the information from the caller to our n8n agent. You'll see here that I've got a production URL and I've set the respond to respond using a respond to webhook node. And then finally we configure the respond to webhook node and we just respond with the first incoming item. Now let's take a look at Retell AI to configure our AI voice receptionist. So now that we've created our n8n agent, we'll need to create a Retell AI voice agent to take the phone calls. So go to your Retell AI dashboard and click on Create an Agent. We're going to select Voice Agent here. And there are many different types of agent types, such as the conversation flow, multi-prompt, custom LLM, but we're going to choose a single prompt agent. Now for our templates, Retell AI does provide some ready-made templates for specific use cases, but we're just going to start from blank so you can see me create it step by step. So click on Create, and the first step is we're going to name our single prompt agent Retell the Receptionist, and then we're going to set a system prompt. So these are the instructions for our AI voice agent. I've got a predefined template here, and if you want this template, make sure to join up to my automation vault. The link's in the description below. So in our system prompt, we go ahead and define the identity and persona. You are Rachel, a friendly and efficient virtual receptionist for a high-end dental practice. And then we set the operational context. So the business hours are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The current date time, and we add a variable here, which is current_time_ the time zone. So since I'm in Australia, Sydney, and our location is Australia, AEDT time zone. Your core responsibilities are to schedule appointments and use the available tools to check availability before confirming anything. Under the conversation flow, you must follow these steps in order, so greet them, do data collection, check the current date, do an availability check, and then respond with the booking outcome before closing. Is there anything else that you need help with? At the very bottom, we set the guardrails and safety, so no medical advice, privacy, scheduling limits, escalations, and the scope. So go ahead and save that. Now underneath there, I want to change the welcome message to the AI speaks first and change it from a dynamic message to a custom message. The default is, hello, how can I help you? I'm going to paste, hi, I'm Rachel, the virtual receptionist. How can I help you today? And just like that, we've given our AI agent Rachel her personality and her instructions. What we'll need to do now is to give her access to a tool which will connect her to our n8n workflow. To do that, we just simply go to the Functions tab, and then we'll click on the Add button. We'll select the custom function, and I'm going to call this the Calendar tool. For the description, use this tool to check calendar availabilities and make bookings. Now I want you to go back to your n8n workflow, click on the webhook node, click on the production URL and copy this URL and then paste it in the API endpoint. Make sure that this is set to post as well. Now scroll down to the parameters and we'll change it from JSON to form. And then we're going to create 4 new variables. So the date, this is the date of the booking in ISO 8601 format. The name, this is the name of the person making the booking. Time, this is the time of the booking. And service, this is the type of service that the caller is interested in. Now let's go ahead and create those 4 parameters. And then make sure that you set all of them to required. And then set the payload arguments only to true. Scroll down to the bottom and then click on save. And you'll see now that Rachel, our AI receptionist, has access to the calendar tool function. And by default, we'll give Rachel the SIMO default voice. But if you wanted to, you can easily change it by selecting a different voice and listening to what they sound like.
Hi, I'm Grace, an AI voice agent for Retell AI. I offer professional support with a light, friendly sound that keeps things comfortable.
Perfect. So the next step is, let's go ahead and test our AI agent out.
Hi, I'm Rachel, the virtual receptionist. How can I help you today?
Hi Rachel, I'd like to make a booking.
Of course, I'd be happy to help you with that. May I please have your full name, the reason for your appointment, and your preferred date and time?
I'd like to have a dental clean and my name's Chris and I'd prefer Wednesday anytime in the morning.
Thank you, Chris. Just to confirm, you'd like to book a dental clean for Wednesday morning. That would be tomorrow, January 7th. Is that correct? And do you have a specific time in the morning you prefer? Or should I look for the earliest available slot?
Could we please use the earliest available slot? And that's correct.
Your dental clean is booked for Wednesday, January 7th at 9 a.m. The appointment will run until 9:30 a.m. at our practice. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, that's great. Thank you so much, Rachel. Bye. And we'll have a quick look. You can see on Wednesday at 9 a.m. there is the dental clean with Chris booked in my Google Calendar. Now, one last tip which makes testing AI voice agents so much easier, and it really shows the power of Retell AI. If you click on the test chat, I'll walk you through how to do automated testing with Retell AI. The great thing about Retell AI is that we're able to test out our AI agent using the test chat functionality. So if you click on the test chat, scroll down to the user prompt, and I'll just go ahead and type my own user prompt. The identity of our user is Mike. Their goal is to make a dental booking for a cleaner. Their personality is that they are a patient customer. However, if the conversation becomes too long or complicated, you will show signs of impatience. If the issue remains unresolved, you may become frustrated and angry. So let's go ahead and test out our agent. And perfect, just like that, it's complete. Now we'll go ahead and check my calendar. And you can see that there is a dental clean booked for Mike Johnson from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So it has successfully been run. And this is the real power of the test chat. You can see here that we've had an automated scenario played out by giving Mike Johnson a personality and a goal, and then testing the outcome against Rachel, our AI voice assistant, who invokes the calendar tool in order to make the booking. If you want to implement this system for yourself or your clients, you do not have to build from scratch, because I have uploaded the exact n8n JSON workflow and the system prompts to my automation vault. You can get instant access by clicking on the link in the description below, so that you can import it and start booking appointments today. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve with more hands-on AI automation tutorials, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.